Hey guys, as you can probably see, got the hangar all sorted behind me. Painted the floor. This was just an empty shell, a bit of a mess on the floor. Cleaned all that up, got my tools put away, got the Jabiru here, the Cruzer there ready to go. I think I'm just about on top of things. I just hung the TV up. You know when you're hanging TVs up, you're getting pretty close. So that's where we're up to at the moment. Now it's time to get back to the Cruzer.
Generate the 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. 1.21 gigawatts! 1.21 gigawatts! Please, God! What the hell is a gigawatt?
Alright, so I just had a delivery there, slowly unpacking it, a couple of cupboards, kitchen, all my sheets of wood down the bottom there. So I guess this is where I just go boom and it's done. So we come back and I've realised I've got a lot of work to do. Unfortunately I can't just go boom and it's done. Just starting to realise what I got myself into. I've got an aeroplane to build, but let's get on with it. So I'm out here, it's about, I don't know, 9 o'clock at night. All keen to start sheeting the walls, but I've got a bloody kitchen sitting on top of the sheets. And I reckon that's a couple 100 kilos. Anyway, we'll see how we go. All right, so kitchen's almost in. I got it all. It's all in. See by the doors. Just have to adjust the doors and that sort of thing. I got some cupboards. Toolboards are ready to go up. Hung up the clock, and yeah, more cupboards. I'll give you a look. So the cricket's on, Australia versus India, so I brought the TV down, just quickly plugged that in. A little computer desk I got there, some shelves will go in the cupboards. Got my kitchen, I put a sink in, got to do the fascia boards on the actual cupboards. Fridge, a couple of wardrobes. I found some carpet tiles I had at home. So there's 6 metres of carpet tiles, 1 metre squares. A workbench. Just put the cowl in under there at the moment, not much else. Shadow boards. That is the right time up there. So my clock, 11 o'clock at night. So people wonder how you get stuff done, but you just got to do it, I guess. And another couple of, I got my box from home. If you remember from other videos, my compressor's going to go in there. Hose reel, a bit wanky, but I got I'll hang a fire extinguisher up. You never know. Might seem, you know, until the day comes. And I got a nice first aid kit for Christmas. So might as well hang that up there. And another couple of cupboards. I still need to, you can see the gaps. I'll just screw those together and chalk it out. Hung some curtains just on my benches. Just some material I had laying around. So I got plenty of storage under here. Lashed out, went and bought myself a laser. That was after I've done all this, but now I've got a laser level to work on the aircraft. Bit of rubbish to clean up, time to go home, and you might get the jab out and give her a fly soon. So, plenty of space, looking good. All the Cruzer parts now. And my Jabiru bits and my 100 hourly trolley, if you like. Drills and stuff will go on that bench, and I'll start putting some Cruzer parts away in these cupboards and slowly work out what tools I'll get rid of the, probably don't need the circular saw too much anymore on the Cruzer build. So I sort out the tools, specialist tools, everyday tools, and the tool behind the phone. Cruzer time. Where'd we get to? So I'm going to give it a dust off, another vacuum, and pull those panels off. Center console panels will come off. Fold the front, the bonnet if you like, fold that up, get to our wiring again, start off on some wiring. Pretty sure I'm going to fit the V16 radio, the comm radio, the transceiver, and run my headsets down at the back to the headset jacks. We'll get that done. Need to call MGL just to clarify the wiring diagram. That'll go in. Going to run the cables for the carby heat. I'll probably fit the heater as well, and throttle and carby cables, and then bolt the engine on. Once I get the engine on, the aircraft actually sits on its nose at the moment in this state, but got a bit of work. Got the rudder over here, sorry, the fin, and if you remember, I've got to do some work on the dorsal fin. So my plan there is to, I'm going to fit the tailplane again, fit the stab. I'll make a cardboard template on here of the leading edge of the stab. Then I will remove the stab, put the fin back on, offer up the dorsal fin, and then fold the template back up for the stab to get my slot that goes in there. So we'll see how that goes. Bit of mucking around, then it all comes apart again to get painted. Going well. Also just picked up off Kogan or eBay, one of those. I've got 40 square metres of prime turf, so synthetic grass. I'm going to lay this out the front. So I don't know how it'll go. It's straight out the front of the hangar there. So I've got 3 doors, 15 metre hangar, so 5 metre doors. So if I go 5 by 8, give me 40 square metres. So maybe that front section I'll just do in grass, because it's sand out there at the moment, sand taxiways. So keep her feet nice and clean, and mine. Alright, so in the hangar, set up my workbench there. I'm still waiting. The last thing I'm doing, I've done most of it myself, just the wiring, get the power points put in by an authorised electrician. Bandsaw, belt sander, vertical drill, buff and wheel. I'll put a vise on here eventually. Cupboards, Cruzer, we'll get to her. Table, Jabiru, just been out flying again. Over here, it's got my little office space, if you like, for my aircraft spruce orders. Like the whiteboard on the wall, little aeroplane there, so there's a story with each of these, but that's a copy of one of the first aeroplanes I ever built. So yeah, just put him up there. 40 years later, 40 years of RC aero modelling later, and I still struggle to fly that little thing, but that's probably where it's going to live now. We put the TV on the wall, thanks to Craig, he gave me a hand. We whacked that up there. Coffee table, get a lounge suite, and we'll come in here eventually. Kitchen, a copy of my dad's 1974 Super Sicroli aerobatic aeroplane up there that I built. And we'll get a sink in there, just waiting on power to be hooked up, 240 volts for the kettle. Not sure on water yet. I might just put a water tank up on the corner there and just to wash my hands and have a cup of tea, cup of coffee. Fridge, cupboards are in. Skirts look good on the cupboards, on the benches. All my tools, make some lights up. So we are good to go on the Cruzer. Let's get back to the Cruzer.